ABUBAKAR Malami's son, the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, and Minister of Justice of Nigeria has approved a request by the Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) for the seizure of the assets of disgraced Deputy Commissioner of Police (DCP) Abba Kyari and his co-accused. Politics Nigeria reports that Kyari is standing trial on cocaine-related charges alongside 4 members of his former police unit, the Intelligence Response Unit (IRU), and 2 other persons arrested at the Akanu Ibiam International Airport in Enugu State in January 2022. The NDLEA had accused Kyari of working with a drug cartel in Brazil. He was arraigned on March 7th alongside 4 other police officers who are also members of the IRO team. He's facing an 8-count charge of conspiracy dealing in cocaine and other related offenses. The seizure is coming shortly after 4.2 billion naira was traced to accounts owned by Abba Kyari and his accomplices. The National Law Enforcement Agency had traced over 1.4 billion naira to embattled police officer Abba Kyari's account. Fresh information from the agency had also revealed that over 2.8 billion naira was traced to 8 bank accounts belonging to Kyari's deputy, ACP Sunday Ubwa. This was revealed in a report sent to the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, by the Anti-Drug Agency. It will also be recalled that Kyari and 4 other policemen are currently in the custody of the NDLEA after they attempted to bribe an officer of the agency with $61,000 to facilitate the release of seized cocaine. Politics Nigeria learned that Ubwa received over 2.6 billion naira on August 15, 2019. It is believed to be proceeds of the sale of tramadol worth 3 billion naira. It was also gathered that Kyari and his team had seized a large consignment of tramadol in a warehouse at Amuwon, Odofin in Lagos. The consignment was worth about 3 billion naira. It was around the time of this seizure that Kyari's deputy received a deposit of 2.664 billion naira in his personal bank account. He purchased FBN insurance shares worth about 100 million naira from the money. The agency believes that they sold the drugs to a cartel. Meanwhile, the NDLEA had filed a request to seize all Kyari's properties and assets. This was contained in a letter written to the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami. The agency seeks to seize real estate, cash in the bank, personal effects such as jewelry, etc., from the suspects and his accomplices. Punch on Monday quoted the Senior Justice Minister official as saying, "The Attorney General of the Federation has endorsed the request by the NDLEA seeking approval for the confiscation of the assets of Abba Kyari, Ubwa, and the other police officers involved in dealing drug. With the approval, the drug agency can now go after their properties such as real estate, bank accounts, cash, vehicles, stocks, bond, and anything of monetary value." Apart from the NDLEA episode, Kyari is also enmeshed in a scam deals involving Ramon Abbas, popularly known as Hush Puppy, leading him being wanted by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, in the United States of America. Malami has just approved the seizure of Abba Kyari's properties. We recall that a couple of days ago, the NDLEA put a request forward for Abba Kyari's properties to be seized in the meantime. Malami has just given the go-ahead for this to happen. Up till now, Abba Kyari gave his own side of the story. It was last week, after they were arraigned. He gave his own part of the story that all of this is a frame up, that he's being framed up, and that some persons within the agency that are jealous of him, that they want framing him up. But for Malami, Abubakar Malami, to give a go-ahead for approving the seizure of his properties, it looks like he's beginning to see that his Abba Kyari's hands are not clean. And if Abba Kyari is indicted in this one, if the court finds him guilty, the case is still in court. The judge has not given the final verdict. The case is still in court. Himself and others accused in this drug deal. If Abba Kyari is found guilty, it means that the one with Hush Puppy, it's possible that his hands might not be clean in that one as well. We know he gave different versions of the story, and the US, they are still waiting to receive him. They've been waiting for the extradition. They've put in the extradition request for Abba Kyari to be brought over to the US for him to come and answer questions there, to come and explain himself better. He claims that it was just Taylor relationship. That was the first statement that he made. The second one, he now changed it, that he was trying to collect money. It was just like a debt collector on behalf of Hush Puppy. It's so unfortunate that corruption in Nigeria, it's at the top. It's at the very top. No one is accusing him right now. No one is saying he's guilty. It's only the court of law. It's only the court of law that can decide, that will decide that. They've not given their final say. But in the meantime, Abubakar Malami has given go-ahead to the NDLEA to seize properties. And before these properties were seized, you see the shocking discoveries that were made. 4.2 billion naira. That is a lot of money traced to accounts owned by KYARI and his accomplices. A lot of money, and they started buying shares, started doing all sorts. There's truly nothing hidden that will never be uncovered. It will only take time. It will take time. And all of this, this money is traced to his account. If he's able to explain how he got them, most probably he will go free. But if he's not able to explain them, the other day they were in court, you could see the other of his accomplices, those that were accused with him, the way they were lamenting in a very bad shape. You could see maybe regret, or Abba Kyari was a little bit composed. He was seated, well composed, waiting for the judge to deliver the judgment, to carry on in the case. Truly unbelievable. Buhari's appointees, all caught in corruption. We'll see how all of this ends. Now that Malami has given the go-ahead for seizure of properties, we'll see how this finally ends. Nigerians are truly waiting to see the end of this Abba Kyari's case. And with Abba Kyari, Nigerians are also stating that there are many more like Abba Kyari that are still there, that have not been touched, that their hands are still dirty, into dirty deals and corrupt practices and activities that have not been uncovered, that those people should be fished out as well, and they should also be given this same treatment. Well, guys, leave us your own take. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.